and welcome back to Lavender Coco Kitchen. Well, today I've got my special guest here, Marshall.
Hello everyone.
And as you may know, Marshall is Chinese. And I asked him, what is one of his favourite Chinese desserts?
So it's in Chinese it's called dan tart, but in Western language it's called egg tart, as some of you might know. And we used to always get it when we had yum cha. It was mainly like the dessert part of it. It was my favourite thing that I had with my brother.
Oh wow. Actually, it was one of my favourites
was
too,
it?
when I went to yum cha.
It's really,
It is. It's really tasty. The only thing with it now, obviously it's made with eggs.
Yes.
And now, as you know, I'm vegan, so I don't eat eggs or any animal products or any dairy.
I've stopped eating eggs now also for 3 months, so I haven't been having anything. So
oh wow.
If there was like an option like this, I think it would be really good.
Oh great. Yeah, because I'm sure a lot of people like you are trying to move towards a vegan diet.
Yes.
So as you said, being able to turn a favourite snack into a vegan version is a good thing, because then you can still enjoy your favourite food.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So that's what we'll try to do today. We'll make Chinese egg tarts, but we won't use any eggs or any dairy. So the first part of the tart is obviously the pastry shell.
Oh.
So that's what we're going to make first. So I got here wholemeal spelt flour.
Okay.
Which is better for you than refined white flour.
Yep.
So we'll use 1 cup. So now we have coconut sugar, which of course is
I've seen this
refined.
many times on your show.
And we'll just use 1 tablespoon. Bring out the flavour. We'll put in a little Himalayan salt. Yeah. It just helps intensify the flavour a bit. So,
more?
Yeah, a little bit more. It's about half a teaspoon altogether.
Alright.
So that should be enough now.
Yep.
Coconut
oil.
So not using butter or any dairy. We're using coconut oil, and it needs to be in a solid form because it's like butter when it's solid. So as you know, when the weather's cold, it goes solid. When the weather's hot, it goes liquid.
Yep.
So if yours is liquid, you can just put it in the fridge and it will go hard.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So we'll use 1/4 cup.
Liquid form.
Because the solid form is more like butter, which is normally used to make pastry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's got the same sort of consistency and texture as butter when it's like that. To mix it, you could either mix it by hand, or if you have a mixer, you can use that.
Okay, well we should not mix it by hand then.
Yeah. As you can see, most of the lumps are gone. If there's any lumps remaining, you can just rub them with your fingers.
Okay.
That's how you normally make pastries, just like that.
Just like that?
By hand, and you rub the oil into the flour like this.
Now, how much would this normally make? How many tarts?
It'll make about 12 small ones.
That's good.
So if you want to make more, just double the quantity.
Yep.
Yeah. Because actually what I'm making today is half a quantity.
I see.
Normally probably make 24. 3 tablespoons of cold water. So you can mix it by hand, or you can put it back on the machine. Done. It's done now. Paper.
Yep. I'm just rolling it out.
That's it. And then we'll put another sheet on the top and roll it between the sheets.
Yeah, so it doesn't get stuck on it. Alright.
That's the rolling pin. So you roll it out fairly thinly. I've just put some oil into the tins. I'm just rubbing it around the tins so the pastry won't stick. Our rounds, then we're going to put the rounds into the tin
Do I just press?
Yeah, just press it down. And you might need a knife to... So, yeah, we just have to remove them like that.
Yep.
And then you just press them gently into the tin like that. Don't press it too hard so you don't break them.
Yep.
Because they're quite thin, so... So, as you can see, Marshall's doing a very good job of getting the pastry into the tins without breaking any. So, with the leftovers, just clump them all together and just make it into a ball again. And you can just roll it out again, cut some more. Now we have to bake these at 200 degrees for about 15 minutes.
Only?
Yeah, but keep an eye on them because they can burn if you leave them too long.
Yeah, I can see that. Especially some of them are quite thin.
Yeah, so it may take 15 minutes, it may take less, or it could take more depending on your oven.
Yep.
But just keep an eye on them.
Okay.
Do you want to do one more? We've got quite a lot out of this pastry.
No, just as a joke.
Just put them in the oven now. Just in here.
Alright.
Right, now we can make the filling.
The egg
which is
replacement
the egg
filling.
tart, yeah.
Alright.
The
Are we gonna...
egg tart with no eggs.
Very interested to see how we do this.
Yeah, so what we're basically making is a custard.
Okay,
yeah, well,
of course.
What the tarts really are is a custard, but it's an egg custard. It's a custard made with eggs.
That's good. There's custard tart, so...
Yeah, well, that's what it is. So we're going to use half a cup of almond milk.
Okay.
So now we're going to use corn flour.
Okay.
And that's what thickens it.
That's what thickens it.
Yeah, otherwise it'll just be really watery. So put 2.5 tablespoons of corn flour. You could also use rice flour if you like.
Okay.
So that makes 1 tablespoon because that's a half.
Oh, I
so
see.
you need to put in 3 more of those because it's 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah. Yeah. Take the whisk and whisk it in. So we don't want it to be too lumpy. So we're putting in 1 cup of almond milk. Okay.
That was just enough.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Add the other ingredients. So I've got coconut cream.
Okay.
So you need about 1.25 cups of coconut cream. So it's a big cup. Yeah. Oh, it's probably just enough. Just about. Well, that's 1 cup in there.
Damn.
I got a bit more in the fridge. See? So now we want to make it a bit sweet.
Yes.
They're normally not that sweet though, are they? What would you say?
I would say it's sweet, but I think compared to like Western desserts, not very sweet.
Yeah, you're right. I think Western desserts are a lot sweeter than Chinese desserts. So that's actually a good thing about Chinese desserts. Not much sugar.
Not much sugar, that's it.
So we're just going to use some maple syrup to sweeten it. So we'll put about 3 tablespoons. We'll put in 2 tablespoons of vanilla.
Yep. I think there's no more.
Oh, I got another one here. Obviously, egg tarts are a yellow colour.
Yep.
So we're going to use turmeric.
Turmeric, yes.
To make it yellow, and obviously turmeric is also very good for you.
Very good, yes.
Yeah, so we'll put in half a teaspoon. So you won't really taste it, it just gives the colour.
It just gives,
and extra nutrition.
Damn, there you go.
So now we can put some spice. You know, Chinese 5 spice.
Yes, the thing they put on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they put them in these or not? Chinese 5 spice?
From what I know, they don't. But if you want to try,
yeah, because I put it in when I've tested the recipe before, and it had a good flavour.
Well, if that's what you think.
So I thought maybe we could put a bit of spice in, like a spoon of cinnamon. These are some of the spices they put in the 5 spice powder.
I see.
So one is cinnamon, another one is ginger.
Ah, ginger, of
course.
course.
So put, half a teaspoon of ginger as well. And they also use a bit of cloves. So just put, not too much, that one's quite strong, just a little bit of that one.
Yep.
And then there's often nutmeg in it too.
Okay.
So you can just grate a bit of that in. Oh yeah, that was so fun. Oh.
Damn.
Yeah. And the thinner ones are better.
Whoop.
Well, as you can see, we should have pricked the bottom first before we cooked them. So, but it doesn't matter, it'll still be okay. Right, now we have to take this to the stove and cook it.
Alright, let's do it.
A fairly high, or medium to high heat, just to get it going. You need to just stir it until it starts to heat up and thicken.
I can already feel it getting thicker.
Yeah, and it's best if you do stir it, or it might catch on the bottom and burn. It's bubbling, so it's boiling a bit and it's getting thicker. So now just turn the heat down to it's a bit lower and just continue stirring until it gets a bit more thick.
Ideally, how thick would you want this to be? As thick as possible?
Well, actually it's almost right now because you can see how it coats the spoon. See how it's coating the spoon?
100%.
So that kind of means it's probably done now. You just have to put the custard filling in.
Okay.
Some of them are a bit broken, but we'll just do what we can. So just fill them up as much as you can.
That's why.
Yeah. So what you can do now, if you like, you could grate some more nutmeg over the top.
Alright.
If you want to. Or you could put cinnamon or any other spice. Now we've got to put these in the fridge, or if you want to eat them quickly, put them in the freezer.
I'd say the freezer.
Yeah, and they'll cool down. So, as you can see, the Dan tarts,
Yep, Dan tart, yep.
Yeah. So, we've cooled them in the freezer, and so they're quite cool now, I think. So, how about you have a taste?
Alright, they certainly look good. I don't know if I should try to use a chopstick.
Well, yeah, go for it if you can.
Okay. That's really good.
So do you think it tastes like an egg tart? Or?
It does. This surprisingly tastes like the egg version, but it's not.
Yeah.
Though, so I'm using my hands. The pastry part is not exactly the same, but I really like it like this. It tastes like a biscuit.
Oh yeah, it is a bit biscuity.
Well,
so how do you think it compares with the real thing?
I think it's just as good, honestly.
You think so?
It's a bit different, but it's different in a good way.
Oh, good.
I might have these for lunch.
Oh, good. Yeah. Well, that's a good sign. He's eating them. So there you go. You can make egg tarts without actually using eggs.
Definitely.
And get a very similar tasting result. Well, So how about you try some yourself and see what you think. So don't forget to like,
100%.
comment, subscribe. Thank you.